Hey everybody. So this week I had 3 different machines break for 3 different reasons. And I thought, man, I sure am glad I had that cloud video up. Hopefully someone took advantage of that cloud video and did something nice with it. And I thought, I should put up another neat trick I've done. This is of course not nearly as helpful, but it's pretty cool. So if you have ever done this, let me just show it first. I guess I should make this, hang on, let me make this bigger. Let's make a directory. Let's call it ASDF. And let's fill it with some things. Let's do ASDF, and then let's make 3 different files, A, B, C. Let's make a bunch more, actually. Why not? LS, ASDF. You see those files are all there, A, B, C, D, E, F. If I were to CD in that directory, every time I CD, I do this. Now, this might not seem annoying, but when you realize how often you CD ls, you realize, I really should just have a command for that. The problem is CD is so heavily used in Unix environments that you don't necessarily want to alias it to CD and ls. You might want to use the built-in command to re-edit a built-in command, something like CD, something that you can't, you can't witch. It's like I can witch ls, witch CD. The reason why that doesn't work, even though CD does work, is because CD is what's called a built-in command, and so it's literally built in and not installed in the same way that user bin ls is. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how I do it in my config. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to define a function called CD. I don't remember if this is the right syntax for bash. If it's not, you will see a weird edit in the video later. But I'm going to define a function called CD, which means if I run CD, this will be run, of course. I'm going to make an if statement. If statement will be this, which actually, no, it won't be. It'll be this. And what this is saying is, if something is not defined, so tax z means not defined, the first argument of what I pass into it, so CD, whatever argument I pass into it, if that's not defined, but then the exclamation point is the not of that not, right? So what this whole thing is saying here is, if the first argument is defined, if there is an argument after just CD, that's what this is saying, then, oh God, then what do I want to do? Well, let me just finish this loop, or this statement. What I want to do is I want to do CD, built-in, because it's a built-in, right? And you have to, when you redefine built-ins, this is how you redefine them. You can redefine them. I could just write an alias for CD, but for reasons I'm not qualified to explain to you, experts have told me that's stupid. I don't know why. I guess because you have to actually redefine a built-in, which if you're dealing with a built-in anyway, you're probably at a level that noobs aren't. So in my opinion, it doesn't make a difference. But this is the way I've been told to do it, is actually to redefine the built-in through built-in. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do CD built-in, then pass in the first argument, and I'm going to ls. Now ls is already redefined down here as ls tac lah tac color auto. Maybe I should put this after it. Is it? I don't know if it reads it in linear order. I guess we'll test that. We'll find out. If I just put ls here, it might not print with color. I might have to put this entire command here because it's all being defined in the same file. But we won't worry about that right now. And then we'll do an else. Is it lf? No, it's just else, because we're only looking for one command. It doesn't matter if there's any more than one command, because we have other things we want to define. Well, I guess that would be... Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If we only pass in CD and nothing else, right? What do we want? CD home and ls. So this should work. Again, you'll see a weird edit right now if this isn't how you define functions. I might have gotten this wrong. Okay, so there is a weird edit because something weird did happen. Let's look at this now. First of all, it was wrong. Func was not right. I needed function, CD. Everything else was correct. But also, I did move it after the ls definition here. And I was going to say of course, but I guess it wasn't of course. It's all defined in the same file. It's hard to tell whenever things are linear or synchronous or asynchronous or whatever. But it does work if you define ls beforehand. And I can show that now by, of course, just... and I guess what I can do is also source that file so you don't think I'm lying. Another trick to source a file is just to put a period there. I don't know if that's common knowledge or not, but anyway, you can see it's working. And we have that not only without the extra characters to save us all of that awful carpal tunnel, but also we have our CD function lsing after every execution.